afternoon to everyone. Please bear with me with another 5 minutes for our team members to join. Thank you. A very good evening to all. Can you hear me? Alright, welcome back to our simple Mandarin communication session. I'm the facilitator of this training session. My name is Lee. I am Lee Chia-Chi. So, welcome back and let's welcome our newcomers. We actually have representative from HHSI HQ, Miss Kogina and also Miss Dilaga, as well as we have the representative from Veritas Group, Mr. Nick and team, together with all our beloved colleagues. Welcome back to the Simple Mandarin training. And then also I would like to say Salam Hari Raya Aidilfitri to all our friends and then Maaf Zahir dan Batin. Today will be our first topic on this introduction to topic assessment and requirements. Please take note that this training will happen on every Wednesday by 3 p.m. Actually, this is a training that uh, Mr. Dave take the initiative to develop it. He is determined in educating our members in speaking Mandarin. So he's suggesting Mr. Gopal, Miss Lina, Miss Ayn, and I to form a team. We form a team. We develop the benchmark and then we develop the competency lah, to cater to this specific Mandarin training needs to all our members. And here come this program. This program is aimed to align with Mr. Devendran unique objective and his requirements so that our members, our staff, can have this understanding at the day-to-day construction scenario, conversation in Mandarin, and also in the general engineering setting. This is where we come to this Mandarin training session. Okay, without further ado, we would like to also greet Mr. Devendran Murugia, our package chief supervisor, because his birthday today, so we would like to thank you for all his contribution and then all his enthusiasm in guiding us. Happy birthday, Mr. Devendran. That's all from us. And without further ado, let us begin with the outcomes of today. For those newcomers, the learning outcome would be basically summarize what we learned throughout this. I would say today is briefing. We look into the topics of this simple Mandarin communication. We also get to know about the assessment and then the use of our WhatsApp group. So the contents will cover the safety briefing, assessment briefing, the topics, and then the assessment that we use in this training, also the use of the WhatsApp group. As we know that we are using Zoom, so it is quite important for us to protecting personal information. We have to be careful of any phishing attempts, avoid clicking on suspicious links, and then secondly, we have to ensure the meeting security. We join only by using unique meeting ID and password provided. And last but not least, to maintain our professional conduct. So we have to be respectful and then avoid offensive language. More importantly, harassment or bullying will not be tolerated in this training. Then we proceed to the assessment. Why do we need assessment for the training? Well, because we are learning language. So as a facilitator and my team would also like to know whether our participant or learner understand the training or not. So in order to understand this, we have this written assessment and physical assessment. Written assessment is for us to check whether you can read the word that we post in the slide, whether you can understand and pronounce it. Okay, this for written assessment part. As for physical assessment would be when you look at the word, you can speak or pronounce accurately or not. If not, then need more practice. And then when people talk and you listen, you can understand or not. So this is what the assessment of Mandarin training is about. We look into the written assessment, we look into the physical assessment. Well, next we will focus to the structure of this simple Mandarin communication training. Well, we know that we will focus on the day-to-day construction scenarios, lah, particularly in the general engineering setting. We start very basics, but we will go deeper, more related to the construction scenario. Okay, then today will be the first lesson, April 17th, and then we'll proceed all the way to August 14th, lah, every Wednesday by 3 p.m. Yeah, spare the time for me, please. And then the training medium will be throughout Zoom. Yes. And we will cover introductory, which is just introduce to you some words, basic words. And then we'll proceed to the intermediate where we start to have conversation and advanced level. We start asking questions and probe for more. And the trainer, the team is comprised with Mr. Gopal, Miss Noraini, Miss Haslina, and I myself. So we have altogether 18 topics with 2 briefings. Today will be considered as first lesson. This is the tentative minute you will spend with me every week. So the date for today is April 17th. So we will see you back on April 24th, which is next week, lah. Then I would like to honorably present to you my team members. They are Mr. Gopal Krishnan. Yes, he's the senior engineer of section 3. He's the lead reviewer on all aspects throughout this simple Mandarin communication training. And he looked into the topics, the delivery, the design, the mock-ups, and also we have Miss Haslina Hashim to assist in the non-technical aspects such as the format and then the structure and then the presentation slides, the color, and so on. Last but not least, we have Miss Noraini Sai, who is the Section 3 section engineer. She is more well known as Sky or Miss Ain. She's the reviewer of the technical aspect. She will look into the engineering terms, whether my photos match the presentation or not. And then also to correct me some sentences or use a more basic engineering terms. Yeah, they're helping me in this. And then myself, I'm the facilitator, also the trainer. I come in as a humble beginning of section secretary. I have no background of engineering. And then my background is actually in psychology and communication. And I have my English competency, my Chinese competency. Then during the first year of my journey, I am sorry, some technical issue here. So during the first year of my journey, I actually obtained this Dodge OS coordinator, which is a 3-day course, and then registered. Then the second year, I'm lucky enough because my company awarded me this opportunity to join in the Site Safety Supervisor Competency course and pass it. Then after that, they invited me to join the ISO training awareness training. And then also I have a little bit knowledge on QMS, EMS, OSAS, and ABMS. Thank you so much for HHSI. Then the third year of my journey, I actually obtained this NIOS competency in training, in conducting training. So I'm fit to conduct training whenever my employer required to. This is a little bit of our background. I hope you don't mind. Then we proceed to the assessment that we have to do it. And please do it in this training. Well, we have written assessment, which is simple. I will just send it in the group and just click it and do it. So for your information, this written assessment actually contribute to the passing criteria of our whole training. So we have this passing criteria set at the benchmark of 60%. So once you answer and then we collect and then we get to know and accumulate the data, we will analyze it. Whether we are fit to continue to the next training or we have to repeat the same training again because it seems like many people pass or many people fail to pass. So this written assessment is important to our team now. Yes, as a training team. Then next would be the physical assessment. Previous participants and learners, actually they call to chit chat with me in simple Mandarin. That's one way. The other way is that after the training, they just record and then send me via WhatsApp. So I will correct their pronunciation. In the upcoming session, I will share with you about the pronunciation tips. This is something we have to really like emphasize on. So for written assessment would be Google form, and then physical assessment would be just daring to talk. Yes, this is what we require from you lah. Now we proceed to this part of WhatsApp group. As you guys are already in, I just checked it's like 100 participants. So this group is for us to WhatsApp the website. We actually have mock-up training before. We have official recordings before. So we store it and record it in this website. Just one click in this website, you can check all the materials. Okay. And then for the upcoming assessment, I will also post in this WhatsApp group. So for your convenience, please. And then the updates of training materials will be the slide. Sometimes Mr. Dave and other team members, they will share some news, some songs, some greetings, and then some audio. Like the audio will be like certain words, but it's in different dialects, so we can correct each other lah. And then for today, this is all the briefing is about. Any question from the floor? As I observe here, Mr. Nick is actually, do you enjoy the birthday song?
Yeah, yes.
All right. If you don't mind, I will play it again and then we make it as our background music.
You send to Mr. Dave lah.
Okay lah, on behalf of Mr. Nick, isn't it?
Okay.
Any question from Mr. Nick?
No, so far.
All right. And then also we observed that Mr. Guna from Section 9 also participated in our briefing. Any question from you, Mr. Guna? Well, if there is no further question, then I would like to conclude the briefing for today lah. And it's basically it's a quote. It say taking the leap of faith. Learning Mandarin is actually a kind of like complicated language, I must say myself. But taking a leap of like taking up these Mandarins is actually, I think it's opened up a new avenues to us now, whether it's in personal growth or cultural enrichment. So why don't give it a try and have fun with me? And then for Mr. Dave, we can, if we really want to wish someone happy birthday, we can say 生日快乐，生日快乐。Yes. Miss Ian, do you want to have a try? We do it together, Mr. Dave. 生日快乐。
Again. So long.
生日
生日
correct.
生日快乐
Yes.
生日快乐
Thank you so much.
生日快乐 Mr. Dave.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nick and Mr. Ian, for trying it out. And then let us conclude our briefing for today. Feel free to drop me any question at my email. And I'll see you next week. 谢谢。
不用客气。
OK，谢谢，拜拜。
谢谢老师 Miss Lee。
再见，谢谢 Miss
Alah, dah.
Ian。
Ain dah pandai tak payahlah.
Alright.
Action dah pandai.
不知道。
OK。
OK，谢谢。
再见，谢谢。
Dah habis ke? Ya. Sikit.